as a real environment in which is interacted with in a seamless real and physical way. So what is virtual reality? Is the best it's nothing but, for the best example is nothing but the IB cricket. So IBF's cricket is the best example for virtual reality. So let me write the a realistic three-dimensional image or artificial environment that is created with the mixture of interactive hardware and software. So that is what virtual reality means. So what are the key elements of virtual reality? So let me write key. So what are the key elements of virtual reality? For virtual reality, we need to have a virtual world, and we need to have a immersion. Immersion, I will explain what is immersion. Sensory feedback and interactiveness should be there. So what is virtual world? Virtual world is a three-dimensional environment. So virtual world is very required. We need the virtual world. Virtual world is nothing but the 3D three-dimensional environment. We need three-dimensional environment, right? So we need to have the overall view of the environment. So second one, so immersion. What is immersion? Immersion is nothing but virtual reality. Immersion is the perception of being physically present in a non-physical environment. For example, it will be there, but it is not present. That is what it is called immersion. So it is a perception. It is the perception of being physically present in a non-physical world. So that is the applications of virtual reality and augmented reality, right? But we should have a perception that we are physically present but not physically in the world. So next one is nothing but the sensory feedback. So in without the sensory feedback, we can't have that feel that we are in a real world with using the virtual reality. So sensory feedback is must and should. So all the sensors should be work fine. Feedback. So virtual reality requires as many of our senses as possible to be stimulated. So we need very stimulation. For example, if you want to hit a ball, so that hitting of a ball sensation should be felt by our mind, so that it gives pleasure to us. So virtual reality requires as many of our senses as possible to be stimulated. So that is one of the key elements, and there should be interactivity. So what is interactivity? For example, if you hit a six, the crowd should shout that, yeah, hit a sixer, yeah, hit a sixer. This type of interactiveness should be there in the environment. For example, if you are swimming in a pool, that water sound. If you are flying in an aeroplane, and that aeroplane wind sound, cloud feelings, all these are the interactiveness. The elements of interaction is crucial for virtual reality experience to provide user with enough comfort to naturally engage with the virtual environment. So what is the element of interaction is crucial for virtual reality experience experiences to provide users with enough comfort to naturally engage with the virtual environment. So that is what the one of the interactiveness. So these are the four key elements of virtual reality. That is, what are the four key elements? We need the virtual world. Uh, we need virtual world, and we need immersion. We need the sensory feedback, as well as the we need interactiveness. These are the four key elements of virtual reality. So let us come to the let us come to the types of virtual reality. So let us come to the types of virtual reality. There are two types of virtual reality. There are three types of virtual reality. First is non-immersive, second is semi-immersive, third is fully immersive. What are they? I will explain each. So first one, non. So what is non-immersive? Non-immersive is the least immersive implementation of virtual reality technology. That is, for example, if you want to see a time on a glass, so they are implementing in future. So this is what is called as so to checking the time we have to click on the glass. So that is non-immersive. So there is no that is there is no there is no involvement of ours. That is what is called non-immersive stimulations. Are the least immersive implementation of virtual reality technique. In a non-immersive simulation, only a subject of the user is senses a simulation. That is, if you want to press on a glass, click on a glass to take the to check the time. So only our finger will can sense that. Oh yeah, I have seen the time. That is allow for a peripheral awareness of the reality. Also the virtual reality stimulation. User enter into this three-dimensional virtual environment through a portal or window by utilizing standard high resolution monitors powered by processing power typically found on a conventional desktop workstation. More in 10 to 15 years, we'll be having a glass where we'll be having our we will be booking our entire tea, coffee, restaurants, foods, all etc. on a single glass object that will be embedded into our windows. That is what non-immersive simulations means. So coming to the next one, that is semi semi-immersive. What is semi-immersive? For example, if a pilot want to learn if a pilot want to learn his driving, so he will be wearing his VR headset and try to learn virtually. That is what semi-immersive. He will be having a feeling that, oh yes, I'm driving the flight. So what is semi-immersive simulation provides a more immersive experience in which the user is partly but not fully immersed in the virtual environment. So he just for example, he just only have the that podium, that cabin view only, but you will be not expecting that fly off moment. That is what is semi immersive. It is, so it provides a more immersive experience in which the user is partially but not fully immersed in the virtual environment. That is semi immersive. What is fully immersive? It provides the so that another one is fully immersive. In fully immersive, what will happen means the user will be the implementation of virtual reality technique. If he is not there, there is nothing. For example, consider the movie Ravan. So what will happen? He will be having the headset and he feels that he is the one who is playing the game. That is what fully immersive stimulation is. When you consider this IBF cricket, also fully immersive stimulation. So fully immersive simulation provides the most impressive implementation of virtual reality technique. In a fully immersive simulation, hardware such as head-mounted display and motion detection devices are used to simulate all the user sensors. That is what is known as fully fully immersive. Let's come into the components of VR. Components of virtual reality. So what are the components required? We require a personal computer, and we need a head mounted display, and we need an input devices. So input devices and sensors. But basically what we need to stimulate to have a non-immersive and semi-immersive, we need the PC, that is personal computer, and we need the head mounted display, and third one we need input devices to feed the data. to the environment. So these are all the components of virtual reality. That's all about Coolant. So what we have seen so far. So that's all about Coolant and unusual application. So unusual application, we have spoken about social networking. So we have seen the social curation where we'll be getting our data, and we have seen that mobile experiencing the use of mobile experience and customer review experience map. Then we have seen the live streaming. What is the use of live streaming? Then we have went to the variables. From variables we have studied our augmented reality, virtual reality concepts. What is augmented reality? It provides a version of reality where we live directly and interactive views of physical environment, the world, that is nothing but the virtual world. So types of augmented reality, there are 4 types: marker based augmented reality, markerless augmented reality, as well as the projection based augmented reality and superimposition based augmented reality. So I will be linking one PDF to it, so don't worry, you can check what I told in a small PDF, small PPT presentation. So how does an AR works, augmented reality works? Augmented reality components are nothing but these are the components. So augmented reality components are sensors and camera, projection, processing, reflections are the components of virtual augmented reality. Coming to the virtual reality is nothing but it's a 3-dimensional image where we'll be creating a computer generating images. So what are the key elements of virtual reality? We need the virtual world immersion, as well as we need sensory feedback and interactive feedback. So type of virtual realities are non-immersive, semi-immersive, fully immersive. So non-immersive will be only sensing just few parts, semi-immersive will be there but will be not fully immersive. In fully immersive we'll be directly involved in that. So combination of virtual reality are this. So in exam they may ask about write what is virtual reality, and if they ask for 7 marks from virtual reality, try to elaborate each and every point. So we have discussed here. So that's it.